So there you are, you learn to not care about what others think. You achieve the divine supreme state of not giving a fuck at all. But then you just feel isolated, like everyone hates you, you don't want to be with you. And deep down you feel lonely and cannot ask anyone for help. Look, I know we all should not give a fuck about what others think of us, about how others perceive you. Well, that is all great, but it comes to an extent. We are social creatures, we are humans, right? We have to care about others and we must make people care for us. You know why? Because when others care for you and when you care for others, you will be able to survive, live happily, and create better opportunities for you and for them. But how? That's the question. How do you make people care for you? And that's simple. It's about giving a fuck about how others think of you. Yes. And the real takeaway from this video is not about to fully give all the fucks you want, like Mr. Beast throwing all his money away. It's not about keeping all the fucks with you, like you're storing all the fucks in a fucking gold mine. It's about choosing to who you want to give your fucks away and keep an appropriate number of fucks you are giving to people. And this, my friend, is how status is important to us. To get others to think good about you, you must learn to be more charismatic. And that's lifetime progress in work. You always have to improve yourself. I made a full video on how to be more charismatic. You can check it out in the description below. You can even download the full checklist to be more charismatic and be a better man. But for now, let's go deeper on how to give proper fucks to others. Remember this, right? People are most interested in themselves. I repeat, people are most interested in themselves than anything else in this world. You should learn to be invested in others. Yes, that's how you give a fuck. You see, most people are eager to only talk about themselves. That they forgot the art of listening. They forgot they have ears. It's like a race to see who can interrupt who the most. Like, you know, when Jack's talking about how he has great cars, and then Wojak suddenly interrupted. Oh, cars are not great. There's for like girl stuff. And then there's another boomer coming and says that I have more cars than you. You see, no one's actually listening to any of them. But you can be the exception. Yes. Being a good listener is like superpower in disguise, you know. Picture this. You're sitting there, eyes wide open, nodding like a bobblehead, and someone pours their heart into you. No interruptions, no judgments, just pure listening. They'll start trusting you more than their own therapists. It's true, we all have emotions, and sometimes they build up like a volcano ready to erupt. You know, some people explode all over social media, but what they really crave is to be understood, to be heard. And that's where you come in armed with superpower of genuine interest. Like an emotion superhero cake and all. But wait, there's more. Don't just sit there like a dog wagging your tail. Ask questions, show them that you really are genuinely interested in them. The more interested you are, the more they will be comfortable with you. But don't fake yourself. Don't say things that you are not, that you pretend who you are not. Like she says she hates COLDPLAY, their song sucks, and then you also come to the agreement you hate COLDPLAY, but deep inside you know you love COLDPLAY so much you can't even stop listening to them. You want to be interested in them, but have authentic and genuine opinions and what you value. The more interested you are and the more genuine you are with them, the more comfortable you two will be together, and then boom, the friendship bond's activated. Or if you're dating her, then boom, the intimacy bond activated. Now I get it. Some of you might think like, who cares about what others think of me? Well, my friend, perception is a sneaky little creature. It can shape your life more than you know. So when you let people into your life, you want to make sure they're not sneaky snitch bastards. And believe it or not, people's perception of you is important too. It's all about finding that sweet spot about how much fucks you want to give and how much fucks you don't want to give. It's like, you know, when you're taking selfie, you're finding that sweet angle there, yeah. So gentlemen, don't be all this kamikaze that do not give a fuck about anything and all. We are social creatures, we are humans, and we need other people. So learn to give some fucks, learn to listen to others, make them feel heard, understand them, and cherish them. The world is just not about you, it's about them too. When you master the art of listening, you will create connections that last a lifetime. And remember, it's not just about how you perceive yourself, about how you want others to see that you're a fucking amazing man. And until then, take care and be fucking rock.
Mr. Cadbury's, I'm seething. Why have you got to raise your prices to the ceiling? I mean, it used to be a cheeky 10p ting, and now I've got to get a bank loan just to eat him. And now I'm eating fudge, feel like I'm cheating.